The race for the tickets to the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations Finals, otherwise known as AFCON, has begun in earnest, and Kenya's Harambee Stars look shaky from the onset. Will they change the script? At the Mombasa Sports Club, Harlequin were crowned the kings of Driftwood Sevens, beating circuit holders KCB to bag the gong. We dissect that for you. In Germany, Steve Schitterer will be seeking answers as to whether the Mannschaft can bag the UEFA Nations League title after putting 5 past poor Hungary. Swila's shot delves into the shocking cases of gender-based violence that left another victim in its wake, Olympian Rebecca Cheptegei. And in our quickfire segment, we host the all-conquering All Saints RFC from Embu. Welcome to Sporty Monday. I'm glad to be back. My name is Isaac Swila Tijan, but first, let's cross over to the scoreboard to get Zita's insights. Zita?
Thank you so much, Swila. Of course, we will be dwelling into the AFCON 2025 qualifiers results that happened during the weekend. And again, not forgetting Vihiga Queens had held their gala this weekend. And not forgetting, of course, the UEFA National League is still going on. And again, Kenya will be meeting Zimbabwe tomorrow at 7 p.m. Again, Cameroon will be meeting, Kenya will be meeting Namibia at 7 p.m. And Cameroon will be meeting Zimbabwe same time in East African time. So back to you, Sila. We will be telling you more about this. Sila.
Thank you, Zit. And of course, that Harambee Stars story is our top story today. And we are asking you, do you think Harambee Stars will qualify for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations? Do you think Harambee Stars will qualify for the 2025 AFCON finals to be hosted in Morocco? SMS 22422, hashtag Sporty Monday. And of course, you can also X us at Citizen TV Kenya at Isaac Swila. Jacob is here at Steve Schitterer will be sampling your feedback during and at the tail end. Remember, the conversation is ongoing and the hashtag is Sporty Monday. Let's roll and let's get this underway. And now to our top story, the national football team, Harambee Stars, head into their second Group J game of the AFCON 2025 qualifiers against Namibia in the backdrop of dropped points against Zimbabwe, where they settled for a tame barren draw at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Kampala on Friday. As group favourites, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon mauled Namibia Warriors 1-0 on Saturday in Yaoundé. The Stars must now beat the Warriors to reignite their quest for a ticket to the 2025 Continental Football Showpiece. Steve Schitterer with that analytical story.
Have already set up camp in Johannesburg, gearing up for Tuesday's clash against Namibia. The team will be again without their captain and talisman Michael Olunga, who is sidelined with an injury. Against Zimbabwe on Friday at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Ambole, Kenya struggled up front due to lack of an imposing target man. Recent call-ups such as AFC Leopards forward Victor Mune, Lebanon-based striker Benson Omala, and John Avire all started from the bench.
If he thinks of winning matches, then definitely he has to do something, because there's no way you can have 4 strikers and then you put them on the bench and then he starts with the 4th striker. Everything is about quality. What quality do you have? So do you have the quality of midfielders who can actually bang in goals? If you have them, fine. But if you don't have them, definitely the only thing you have to do now is just have to use the strikers that you have. You have to trust them. Why did you call 4 strikers in Cameroon then you are not using them?
Zimbabwe have always been beatable. We have played Zimbabwe 12 times. Yesterday was the 13th time. We have won 7 times. So it was likely going to be an easy game for us. But we lost our chances, given that, of course, there was no striker. But at the same time, the team did not take the game seriously.
We had problems there, you are right. Because we wanted to solve these problems with strong passing, offensive part, but the aggressivity was there a little bit missing, so that we could not finish. But in the same time, I have also to say, a referee should not help the defending team.
Coach Engin Firat made several tactical adjustments, opting to bench veteran goalkeeper Patrick Matase in favor of Brian Omondi, while in defense, Eric Marcelo Ouma returned from injury to join French-based Joseph Okumu, who captained the side, alongside Sylvester Wino and Alfonso Mija in a back four, as Antonio Kumu, Richard Odada and Rooney Onyango formed the midfield, allowing Austin Odhiambo, Duke Abuya and Eric Johanna to play in advanced roles.
0-0 is not the result we wanted to win, but the reality in this group is only Cameroon has home matches. All other teams have no home match, so this means every match have a new history. This means in every match you can get 3 points. So therefore, like I said from the beginning, it is for us important on the last day to go through the group, and there's nothing changed in our thoughts about it.
It's very unfortunate that as a country we cannot host our team. We have to take our home games away, yet our home games are supposed to give us that home ground advantage, which we are not lacking by virtue of going to play in foreign lands.
This was Kenya's third consecutive draw in qualifying matches. In June 2024, during the World Cup qualifiers, Kenya played to a barren draw against Burundi and a 1-1 tie with African champions Ivory Coast. But the million-dollar question remains, is the AFCON ticket within Stars reach?
Namibia is a well-drilled side. So if you go again with what we saw in Uganda, in Kampala, then definitely it's going to be a very, very big problem.
Harambee Stars will now face Namibia on Tuesday in Johannesburg, South Africa. Like Kenya, Namibia do not have a CAF-accredited stadium for international matches and will be hosting the match away from home. Group J is currently topped by Cameroon, who secured 3 points courtesy of Vincent Abubakar's 65th minute strike to condemn the Namibians. Kenya and Zimbabwe are level on points in second and third place, while Namibia are rock bottom with no point. And as Kenya head into the second match of the AFCON qualifiers, will Harambee Stars secure their first win of the campaign against Namibia and get their qualification back?
Hatujui, that's a away match. Namibia is a team that is rising to ranks. So kuna vitu mingi mnye inafaa turudi tena to question.
Steve Shitera for Sporty Monday, Nairobi.
Fantastic stuff. Shitera?
Contributed by Zita.
By Zita?
Yeah.
Okay, you are the central powers, or the allied powers. Of course, that story forms the basis of today's question, and we're asking you whether you think our Stars will punch that ticket and head to Morocco for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations final. Talk to us, 22422, hashtag Sporty Monday. We'll be sampling your feedback during the tail end of the program. Kenya, I begin with you. You've seen what Chitera did and how the Stars played at home in Nambole Stadium.
Okay, at home in Nambole.
At home away from home.
Home away from home. It's disappointing. A few years ago, even before we get to the results, a few years ago, Kenya would be enjoying such kind of, for lack of a better word, rights of hosting such matches for countries like Uganda. We could see other countries coming to Kenya to host matches here. But then again, I think every single day we're just deteriorating, and that's not helping our football. Looking at the match, what happened, it's very disappointing. In every Kenyan, every fan who saw the lineup when it was released, the first question was, why carry 4 strikers, but then you're not going to use any? What kind of model are you playing? And even when you are, towards the end of the match, around from